Hey guys, it's Warren here again with Copeland Small Engine Repair. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on this John Deere X570. There may be other models of John Deeres that are made just like this. And today we're going to be talking about yet another really poor design the engineers at John Deere came up with. I don't know why they made this thing like this. But our problem today is with the deck hangers on this thing. The rear deck hanger is basically, let me show it to you, it's just a bolt. This is the rear deck hanger, and the head of the bolt looks like this, has an Allen head socket hole in it. And the way this thing's supposed to work, if I can do this, this sets down in this hole in this arm that picks the back of the deck up and down. It's supposed to sit in there like that, and it's round like that so it can pivot a little bit. The problem is the hole that this is in right there, it wallers out and this won't stay in there. It's just a ridiculous design. I don't know why they made it like this. So your deck will fall off, and putting this back on here is a pain in the butt, because you got to get an Allen wrench in here, put this through the little thing that goes at the bottom that hooks onto this lift lever. But this is just a horrible design right here. And I'm going to show you how to get rid of this crap and put something on here that will never come apart. So let's go in the workshop and go on the workbench, and I'll show you what I came up with. Okay, we're in here on the workbench, and here's the bolt I was just showing you that goes in that little bracket. And it goes through that little bracket, and down at the bottom it goes through this little thing, and then it has this nut on it. And this little thing you have to put in the hole in the lift arm like this, and then turn it, and then you put the bolt in it and you put the nut on it. Well, the nut is held in place. It's kept, the nut is kept from turning by being in here like so. But you still have to get an Allen wrench up in that hole to put this on. It's just crazy. Now you can push this up and put a socket on this and get it on there, but this is all just a pain in the butt. So I'm going to show you, get rid of this weird teardrop head bolt, and you're going to go find you just a standard 3/8 bolt that's the same length. So we just have our standard 3/8 bolts, and get rid of this one. Well, this one doesn't have this fancy round head on it, so we got to put something on here to keep it from just falling out of that hole that's wallered out. So you're going to get a really thick flat washer. This is like a 1/8 inch thick flat washer that fits a 3/8 bolt like so. But because of the little bracket that this thing goes in, it's kind of a bent bracket, and so this washer won't fit down on there. So you have to cut off one side of the washer just enough so it will set down in there against that flat side that's bent up right here. So basically you just need to get you a bolt, 3/8 bolt, the same length as the original hanger bolt. Get you like a 1/8 inch thick, really thick, heavy flat washer that fits this bolt good, and then cut off one side of it about like that. And this won't ever wallow through that hole. It won't come loose. Another thing you need to do is get you some nylock nuts. I've also got some 3/8 nylock nuts. Got the little nylon ring in there. And because the original nut set down in this pocket, and this is what kept it from turning, what you're going to do, this is symmetrical. It's the same on both sides. It's exactly the same. So what you're going to do is you're going to grind off this lip right here, because the nut you're going to buy, it doesn't fill that up big enough for that to hold on to it and keep it from turning. So you're going to have to put a wrench on it when you put it together. So, you can't get a wrench on it like that. So you're just going to take a grinder or a cutoff wheel on a grinder, or just your bench grinder would do it, and just shave this lip off of here down to that flat surface right there. Just get this little weird lip off of here all the way down to where that flat surface is right there. That way when you put it on, your nut is fully exposed down here and you can tighten the thing down. But anyway, I'm going to show you that right here. And I'm going to stop right now. I'm going to go put this on. And then once it's all installed, I'll show it to you again so you kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, I've got the bolt installed. You see my really thick washer up here on top. And you have to cut one side of that washer off because this hole is close to the side of this bracket right here. So the flat side of this washer is against this. But once you get that done, it comes down here. Here's our aluminum piece that goes in this arm. And you can see right here, I've cut the edge of that off. So I can get a socket on this bolt right here. So now it's a lot easier to adjust because I can put a 9/16 wrench up here and just a socket down here and adjust this thing. Now since this washer's so thick, I originally had like 1 inch of bolts sticking out down here. So because of this thickness of this washer, I'm gonna have about 1/2 inch of a bolt sticking out down here. If you want more adjustment, you can just buy a longer bolt, say 1/2 inch longer than this one, or 1 inch if you want. But this one should work fine. But this is it, completely installed. I still got to get the little latch in the hole in this arm, but this is the whole bolt here. So just get you a bolt, a big thick washer, make a flat side on that washer so it'll fit down in here. Cut the lip off of this little aluminum thing. The top lip, you can leave it on there, but cut the bottom one off, or whichever side you're going to use as the bottom, so you can get a wrench or a socket on here, and you're good. And this will never come apart again. They should have made it like this from the factory. But anyway, that's all I got for you today. Catch me later. Oh, one more thing. Do both sides. Even if one side is just doing it right now, go ahead and do both sides, because if the other side hasn't done it yet, it's about to. So just do yourself a favor and do both sides at the same time and get it over with. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all next time.